All right, hello everybody. So pretty much today we're doing for International Women's Day and pretty much the entire month we're gonna be doing different podcasts. This one is specifically for Bumble BFF and for Genji and just talking to the fellow female creators that we have here today. I'm super happy to introduce you to some of the girls here at Genji. So yeah. We'll start by pretty much just telling a little bit about or just introducing everybody. Starting with Shelby.
Me?
Yeah. You. Yeah.
I'm Shelby, aka LuxxBunny, and I stream League of Legends and other random games that I'm interested in. And I've been streaming for about 5.5 years. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Maddie, go on.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I'm Maddie. I play Fortnite for Genji. I occasionally stream on Twitch and I upload YouTube videos.
And we
That's all I do.
Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm the responsible one. I woke up not in time for this today, and I stream video games on Twitch, as we all do. I think it's been 6 years. I don't know. I also sing songs, and I love you. That's.
Aww. And we have last but not least, Nufo.
I'm Melissa. I also stream games on Twitch. I just play RuneScape basically. That's pretty much it.
Wait, you started playing RuneScape? Were you playing?
I mean, I have played
streaming, I
RuneScape.
guess.
Yeah, like I just started like streaming RuneScape, but I've played since like 2005. So like,
I remember
RuneScape
I
is
always
like my
knew
thing.
as like the Fortnite streamer or the COD and Fortnite. No.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like back like years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then, if anyone doesn't know who I am, hi, Jayden. I stream on Twitch.
Hi.
I play League of Legends, and I'm a streamer for Genji. And I'm pretty much going to be running the podcast. Okay, so nice. The mic is cutting. Okay, well, if I have to talk like really loud into it, I won't cut. Is it good? All right, cool. Who are you? I'm the same person from that one TikTok. Yes. Okay, cool. So I mean, kind of already a little bit talked about it, about our roles, and pretty much all of us do streaming, and Maddie is a part of our Fortnite team. I wanted to go next to the topic of what does being on Genji mean to you guys? Anyone can start, or we can go in the order of like Shelby, Maddie, Nikki, Nufo, just whoever wants to pitch in.
I'll start.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This was really awkward silence. It means a lot to me just because of the motive of pushing women into esports was pretty important to me.
I just needed some time to think about my answer. That's why I wasn't saying.
I think so too.
I love being on Genji because you can tell they really care about their players and their content creators. They're always innovating, which I think is amazing. Like, they're not just like doing what every other esports organization is doing. Like, they're just doing their own thing, like starting trends, like just doing their, they just do their own thing, which is super cool. And they're starting to do stuff that I think other orgs are kind of not like scared to do, but they're just really like putting it out there. They're like, you know what? We're going to go the extra mile for our players, our pro players, and our content creators, which I think is amazing. And they super support women. Obviously, they started out the content creator team with a lot of women, which I think is a super amazing statement. Like, it doesn't have to be all women, obviously, for the rest of the time, but, I think it's a really good, like, first step because, oppression or, like, whatever.
We do have male content creators, too.
We know.
We do have male content creators, too. We just signed on.
Yeah, we do.
Brain
We
Gaming.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean is a good way to, like, start out everything. I think it was a really good message.
I agree.
Nikki, got anything to add?
Love and acceptance. I appreciate the love and acceptance every day. Thank you, Genji.
Okay, and we got the best merch. Good point.
True.
Yeah, we do
We
have
got
great
some
merch.
good merch.
True.
Yeah.
I live in merch.
We stay looking good.
Yeah, Nikki, I've seen you in that tie-dye shirt for like the last 5 days.
How you gotta expose her like that?
Okay, cool. So now that we've got that, talked about. We talked about, you know, what does being on Genji mean? Oh wait, I should talk about what Genji it means to me. Pretty much, it's like opened a door to new opportunities, and Genji has just always been there for me if I needed something and helped me reach my goals. And I got to meet all these beautiful and hardworking women. So, yeah, Nikki's not trolling. Leave her alone.
This is a little bit troll.
Okay. How did we all meet? Anyone want to pitch it?
I mean, I feel like you guys all knew each other mostly because of like League and stuff.
Ah, yes, League of Legends.
Yeah.
The best way to meet other people.
I didn't know any of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Maddie, I remember we met, and then you're like, "Oh, I play Fortnite for the team." I'm like, "Oh yeah, nice."
Yeah, it was a really awkward first meeting.
I knew Maddie because of Tina.
Oh, so you knew
of,
Maddie before? Okay, you said you didn't know anybody, but you knew.
Well, you know.
Oh, I mean, I've known Maddie, but that's just because of like, well, through Tina, basically, because like Tina and I have known each other for like a couple of years, and then like from that, like I met Maddie because they're like duos. So
Yeah, so Tina's on our Fortnite team as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Nikki, how did we meet?
Was it when we went? No. it was like a TwitchCon trip.
We like super connected during TwitchCon, I feel like, in Berlin last year.
Ooh, woo.
But I feel
Over pho.
over pho. Yeah, you got like pho like twice. Yeah. Okay. How did Nikki and Lux meet, or Shelby?
Nikki, how did we meet?
It was a while ago.
I think we
Shelby, how
met
did
because
we
we had
do
the
it?
same manager, right? I mean, I think that's how we originally like became friends, and then we started like playing League together.
Yeah, I
Was
think
it?
so.
Or maybe it was just from like both streaming League.
I don't know. I know we like occasionally maybe tweeted at each other before.
Yeah.
The same manager was the.
I think we
reason why
were
actually started
we were
talking about things.
mutuals where we just kind of like, you know, we put the feelers out there, but then we like actually became friends.
Yeah. We're just like, hey, Bish, I see you, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Either way,
And
it's
I've
been-
known
it's
Jayden
really
for-
not. Yeah, since I was
For
like
a
freaking-
century. I've known Jayden since she came out
Almost.
the womb.
Oh wow.
Oh my
I delivered
goodness.
Jayden.
like
You're there to catch
like
her if she
seven,
fell
like
out.
6 or 7
Yes.
years, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a long ass time.
Mhm.
We're gonna move on to the next question, and I'll start off with Nufo. What got you into the passion of streaming and gaming? And yeah,
Well, gaming. I got my first like PC when I was like 6 years old. So like ever since then, I
PC
played.
at 6 years old.
My dad like built computers, so he just like had a bunch of computers
I
around.
was
So
on
like my
console at that time. Okay, sorry.
My parents did the
my
same thing.
sister and I got like free computers, so we were like at such a young age. I like got into RuneScape because I started in like 2005. That's like how long my account is.
Yeah.
So, I started playing a lot of PC games, and I didn't really play a lot of console until like Xbox in like 2010 or 11. And then I got into COD, and then from there I met my boyfriend, and then he was the one that was like, "You should try streaming," and I was like, I don't know, because I was like really shy, so I didn't really know if I should. So then he was like, "No, you should definitely try it. Like, get into it." So that's how I got into streaming.
Okay, and Nikki, how did you get into streaming and gaming?
Well, I think my first game was Mario 64, and I was like 3, 4, or something like that. And it was my uncle's Nintendo 64. My family was like, "Damn, she really likes that. She needs one of those." So I got one that Christmas. Was a console gamer for a heck of a long time. I was in a band, and I used to do music, and from there I ended up meeting people at Riot, and they asked me to do some of the, Vi's theme song and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, I should try out this League game. And then that just turned into streaming. I don't know how it happened. It was very fast.
Maddie's cam died. Oh,
Oh,
she's
rest in
back.
peace.
Nice.
What happened?
I don't know.
My computer crashed.
All right, cool. We're
Oh,
back.
gosh.
I was gonna ask Nikki, did you play League of Legends before you did the Vi theme song?
No.
What did you think about League before?
I had like a vague idea of what it was because my best friend at the time played, and I'd only seen it, so I was like, it looks like a really weird like chess game with like small pieces. Like it doesn't. Yeah, I was like, it looks very like.
Wait,
Like,
are you
it just
talking
makes
about
me-
Shelly, Nikki?
Yes.
That's actually what I was gonna say. What's funny is Nikki's best friend played League and also got me into streaming inadvertently because she was in my raid group on Final Fantasy 14.
What?
And then people were asking us
heck?
small world on the internet, huh? People were asking us to stream, and they were like, okay, well, Shelby's got like the best computer, so why don't you stream our raids? And then I started streaming our raids, and then eventually when I'm like knew Nikki, we like realized, and I was like, wait a second.
Wait a sec.
How?
Fantasy.
We were so
Yeah.
close all along.
Yeah.
Maddie, what got you into gaming, and like what was the step that you took to become a Fortnite pro?
I got into gaming when I was 9. We had a family computer. My dad and my older brothers. I wanted to play it, so I got into it and kept playing it for like 8 years. And then my friends kind of pushed me into like, streaming on Twitch. Got into that, and then Fortnite came out when H1 died, and and so I started playing Fortnite. I hated it at first. Tina kept pushing me to it, and then a year later, Genji had reached out with an offer to play.
Nice. Your mic's dying, by the way. You have to put close to your face.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
No.
it. Okay. That's how my mic was. I had like, I'm literally like stuck on me. Okay. Cool. Yes. So, how about you, Shelby?
Oh, well, pretty much what I just said. We're just talking about getting into streaming, right? Or getting into gaming?
like getting into gaming. Like, yeah, you talked about how you got into streaming, how it was like through Final Fantasy, but what about into gaming? Like in general, just like your first.
I got into gaming because I don't know. I was the only child, so I spent like so much time on the computer, and my parents would buy me like Game Boy and PS1 and whatever else. But the very first games I ever played, I used to have a computer because I'm old. We're not going to talk about how old, but I'm old. And and so I had a computer that had no interface. Like it was just like a DOS, like it just coding basically. And you could put floppy disks in, and it would have like text games that they would like. It would be like duck, like shoot the duck, and I don't know, like really simple text games. And I played those. That's right. I'm a boomer. I played games before they even had, you know, a OS on the computer. So that was my very first games, and then eventually I played whatever the first consoles were.
I think for me, like, I don't know. I think my first game was like on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. And then
Okay,
I
better
don't
been
remember.
Pokemon.
I honestly don't remember what it was. It was probably Pokemon, but yeah.
Better been Pokemon
And
Red or Yellow.
But eventually I moved to PC. Well, after it was like PlayStation and then PC. I just got tired of COD. Actually, I think it was in middle school. Like my friends would always play like World of Warcraft and League, and I wanted to play with them. So I just like moved over to PC. Okay. What is it like preparing for your everyday life, Nikki? Like, what do you do to prep for the day?
Well, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot
But
of
it's your
prep. I
everyday.
feel like
It's everyday
like
life.
Yeah, it's like a whirlwind of like, man, I woke up at 3 a.m. last night. And that's why I fell asleep. Like there is no preparing for the day, and it's not good. I need to get on a schedule. Jayden, do you prepare for the day?
Yeah, I have like a schedule on my calendar. I have like a couple things that I gotta do
Oh my
each
God,
day.
we're
And
so
then...
Wow, you really got your shit together, huh? That's crazy.
I mean, I really like being organized.
That's
like,
not
it
the
feels
streamer
really
way,
good.
Jayden. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. Maddie, you have a schedule, right? Maddie, come on.
I have a schedule.
Yes,
Like,
let's go.
But do you follow it?
I mean, yeah, I guess I get here around 1 o'clock. Do a little meeting. Sometimes we VOD review. Then I start work.
Put my closer to face or turn down
Just,
the
I'm
what's
gonna
it called?
smash this damn thing. Okay, anyway,
Holy shit.
I warm up around 3, and then I start practice 5 till about 8 or 9, and then I go home and eat and watch TikTok.
Oh.
Oh.
TikTok.
Is it the sensitivity on your Discord itself? Maybe.
Let me check.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Is this better?
Yeah. Better. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Do you watch TikToks on TikTok or do you watch TikToks on YouTube?
You watch? I watch some.
Maddie is
Wait.
just like she's just
I don't know
literally
what
dead.
she's doing.
I just
Dude,
died.
no way.
Okay, it's working. I think it's
Are you
working.
sure you didn't turn your sensitivity the other way, like the opposite way?
Wait, isn't there like that one setting, like the what
Wait.
is it called?
Was I going the wrong way?
It's supposed to be like the fake
More green.
closer to your left hand.
Is this better?
Yeah, I
yeah.
think so.
I think so.
Perhaps.
Maddie's mic needs some milk. Tell me, what's your prep? There's got to be prep there.
I prep a little bit, but I'm definitely like chaotic in my prep. Like it's not on a certain schedule. I just try to be live by 5 PST, but I usually go to the gym right when I wake up. Like I eat breakfast and I go to the gym, and then I come home and get ready, which takes me like an hour. And then by that time it's like 4:30, and then I get dressed.
You have
and
a
try to stream.
schedule?
Okay, but do I follow it correctly? I try, but I fail almost every day.
But you, like,
So,
you try.
yeah, I try.
Or you could just accept the chaos.
I do. I mean, I've accepted it because if I didn't, I would be upset every day that I would mess up my schedule.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nufo, what's your schedule like? You you prepping?
I usually wake up at like 8 a.m. and then I'll eat breakfast with my dad, and then I'm usually live by like 9:30, 10, and then I stream for 8 hours, and then I eat dinner with my dad, and then we'll usually like watch a movie or something, and then I'll just like go to bed. That's pretty much it. That's usually my schedule. And then like I guess after stream is like when I do like the stuff that I have to do, like go shopping or like something like that.
Okay, you
Yeah.
stream it early in the morning.
Yeah, because I just feel like if I stream late, like I sleep the whole day. So then like I feel like there's no time for me to really like do anything else. So like now if I stream like early and then I end early, like I have time to like go to the gym if I want. And then I always felt bad like because I would sleep until like 2 p.m. and then stream like right away, and I never got to like hang out with my dad, and I felt bad about it. So I decided that I would stream early so that we could like hang out and have dinner together.
Aw,
That's goals.
that's cute.
I always felt bad. He's always up there and he's like, I'll go up there for like 20 minutes and he's like, that's it. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm sorry. So I changed my schedule, and I just feel like more productive waking up early. So
I agree with you. I woke up at I've been waking up at around this is gonna sound really disturbing, like 7 a.m. recently.
All right,
7
you need to
8 a.m.
stop.
Doing
No, I'm not
what?
even kidding you. Like I actually get so many things done. I can go get my car washed. I can go to Best Buy to buy stuff that I need to buy. I can go to Guitar Center to get like the aux cables, stuff like that. Like, you get up early, you can do a lot of things. You go grocery shopping, clean your
Right?
house.
I do like one
That's
of
how I
those a
feel.
week, and I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll make like lists for myself, and I'll like go do stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I used to not be like this, but I feel like setting all these like to-do list stuff, and I don't know, because I'm the only one relying on myself. So if I'm not like this, then yeah. Was I mic breaking up?
it was fine for us.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
sound like it to me.
Chat's like it's breaking up. Okay.
It sounds fine.
Listen, the bills got to get paid.
So yeah, no, I just said I'm the only one relying on myself. So if I don't do all these things, then I mean, same for pretty much anybody. But yeah, just want to be on top of all my shit. So no, Nikki
I
is
feel
not
that.
AFK. She's just in nap mode on Discord.
Yes, just snapping on this side.
Yeah. Okay. Next little topic that I have for you guys is what gaming events have you guys been to?
Well, for me, it's mostly like Call of Duty, and I still go to like Call of Duty events pretty regularly. But other than that, the last TwitchCon was my first one, and then DreamHack Atlanta was my first DreamHack, and then other than that, I just go there's really nothing else I go to unless it's like in the area. Like I was at Vegas once, and there just happened to be like a 2K event there, and they were like, "Oh, why don't you come through?" And I was like, "Okay." So it's not like I went there for the 2K event, but that's pretty much it.
We went to DreamHack recently.
Yeah. DreamHack in Anaheim.
Mhm.
And went around Garden Grove. That was really fun.
Did you guys like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I like
I have a hard time enjoying like events that aren't like for example, like Call of Duty I played my whole life, but like when it comes to like DreamHacks and even like TwitchCon, like I was never into like like other games. Like I always only played COD. So like I don't know anything about like Pokemon or like anything like that. So like those are like games that are always at these sort of events, and like I just have no like interest in them. Like I'm trying to learn them, but I feel like such an outsider like going to events like that where everything is like so Pokemon and like all those other games, and I'm just like, I don't know anything about this stuff. Like even League, I'm like, what is going on? There's no RuneScape merch anywhere.
I mean, I get intimidated too. I think the coolest part about like the DreamHack that we just went to was like they had all these, I don't want to call them amateur, but like just new people that were making games that you could play.
Oh, like the indie games?
The indie games, yeah. So like pretty much the indie games and like the creators that were there. So you could like test out their games, see what they're about. A lot of them were like from colleges locally, so it was really cool to get to like see all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maddie,
How
how was the LAN center at DreamHack?
Oh Jesus! I don't even want to talk. Is my mic okay?
Yeah,
Is
Mike's
it okay?
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been to the Fortnite World Cup. I've been to TwitchCon the last 3 years. I went to DreamHack. That was a nightmare. I've been to ESL Dallas a few years ago for CS:GO. I've been to a few. I think that's majority of them though.
Cool. How you don't want to talk about the DreamHack event though?
Okay, there was like 1,200 people playing. Keep in mind we paid for premium seats, and the power went out on my entire row, so we were like mid game, and it counted towards our matches. So kind of got
bad.
Premium
screwed over.
seats.
Yeah,
That's
premium
messed up.
seats, by the way. Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
I think the past ones I've been to, I mean, I would say like most of the gaming events that I've been to kind of count like LCS and stuff like that. World Finals in Paris last year. We just went to DreamHack for the first time. E3. And I used to go to like
I've
a
been
lot
to
of,
E3.
yeah, E3. Yeah.
Did you go
TwitchCon.
to 2019?
Yeah.
I was gonna go, but I didn't want to. It was the same weekend of Anaheim, like the COD event, and I
Wait,
didn't want to
no.
go like
No,
back
I went
and forth.
I think I went the last year, before the last year. 'Cause
2018?
yeah, 2018. Because we went to the COD event. Yeah? We
That
didn't want
was-
to go back and forth.
Wait, that was Champs in August.
Oh, then maybe I went. I don't know. I didn't go.
I went
don't
in
remember.
2016.
Okay, I went in 2018. They're all the same.
Yeah, I went in 2016, and
Just
I was like,
different
"This is
games.
lit," but it was so crowded.
All right, next topic that I have. How do you balance, Maddie, gaming, social life, and staying healthy?
I don't. I don't.
Oh my
That's
God.
a simple answer. I don't. I don't know. Especially lately, I've been playing Fortnite almost every day, all day. But I like to go outside and I'm lying. I don't do anything.
I like to go outside, like, and do what? Like, you just
I don't
stand
know.
outside?
Like sometimes we'll go out, like with me, Tina, and Carly, like the girls in the house. We'll go out and go eat dinner somewhere. We went bowling one time. Yeah, we don't really do much.
Okay, and Shelby, what about you? How do you balance your gaming, social, staying healthy? Do you guys? Okay, I want to ask this, and people be like, "Nah, I don't do that."
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if I balance it. Can I say I don't balance it? I mean, I go to the gym, but I definitely
Same.
am lacking on like the social life. But I mean,
Me
I
too.
don't like, it's not really a big deal to me because I do try to make time for my friends at some times, but I'm not a super social person anyway. Like, even when I did not stream, I didn't like go out all the time and do stuff all the time. So I don't know. A lot of people I know, actually, a lot of, I guess, streamers or gamers I know are actually really extroverted, in my opinion. They
True.
be
Not true.
even Jayden, like Jayden be going out all the time. She be going out and get food and like hanging out with
Not
people,
true.
and I'm just like, I got my once a month like slot card, or just cash out right there, and I'm like, all right, I went
But I
out
feel
one
like-
time
I
this
feel like,
month
were
with
you
my friends, and
different
then
before?
we're done.
Was it different before or not really?
No, I've always been like that.
Oh,
But I'm like a really big introvert. Like one excursion, like 1 or 2 excursions a month, and I'm like, all right, we got our social time in. Like I need to go recharge at my house. for a couple weeks, and then I'll be ready to go again.
What about you, Nikki? I know that. Am I allowed to talk about your relationship? Is that okay?
What, my relationship?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so I remember. Is that okay? Talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I remember you told me that like your boyfriend doesn't. He doesn't like talk or know about much of the gaming stuff.
So
is that like how's that?
that's a little different now. He now has one of my old computers and like a
Oh.
little setup in the corner.
Oh.
And he's been learning how to play League. Now it's
Oh,
a very
no.
slow process.
Uh-huh.
He gets very mad at it. I don't see this going too far. But yeah, we
League's a
actually
pretty brutal. Like if he doesn't game already, it's like a pretty brutal thing to
I
jump
mean,
into.
he played some games, not really. You know, I don't know. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it goes really bad. I just think he doesn't like how hard you have to focus at League of Legends.
Yeah, no, because I feel like it takes just everything out of you. Yeah. How do you balance your? I feel like you go like vacationing and like outside a lot. Yes.
No, not at all. I'm kind of like Shelby, where it's like I don't do anything for a heck of a long time.
Oh,
and
okay.
then
The Hawaii trip was like that was like a
it
one.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I had a vacation was same exact trip when I was 21. So just
Wow.
turned 25. It's been a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of the same. I just like to be at home and I do things at my own pace. I'm like, okay, well,
I've literally
I'm
never
tired
been
now.
on a vacation. Like never in my
Never been
life.
on a
Maybe when I was
vacation?
like 5 or something. No,
But like
I've
on
never
your
been on a
like on your
vacation.
own, like no
No.
parents.
Gotta
I've
do
never
it.
been on a vacation.
Gotta go.
I just never have
Go
done it.
somewhere.
I thought it wasn't important, and then I did it and realized how important it was.
Yeah, I think I need to.
Probably.
Go to Hawaii. $100 for a plane ticket. I think.
$100?
I think so right now. But yeah, right now though.
I have like one-way deals like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Nufo, you balance?
I mean, like, with, like, my new streaming schedule, like, I feel like I can balance going out easier. I mean, I haven't really gone out. Like, my IRL friends, aside from, like, my boyfriend, like, I really don't hang out with anybody. So, like, I'll go to, like, because he lives in this, like, New York City. So, like, I'll go there and I'll spend, like, 3 weeks there. And, like, we just hang out with, like, him and his team. And that's, like, basically the most, like, socialization, like, I get. Like, that's pretty
not
much
social
it.
stuff. Yeah.
Not real. I mean, I don't know.
You're
Because, like,
talking
it's
to
just, like,
people.
it's not like going out because like we'll just like hang out in the apartment and just like chill. Like it's not like we're like, because sometimes we'll go out, but it's really not that crazy. Like we're not going on like vacations or like going out to like the club or anything. Like we literally just like hang out at the apartment. But I don't know. I feel like having like a better streaming schedule now. Like I can do things after my stream and it's like still light out for me to be able to do things. So I can balance it that way.
Streams, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I do that at nighttime, and then my whole day is just spent doing random stuff. So my stream was like, "Why are you always late, Jayden?" It's like, because I was doing stuff during the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like to get up and get all my stuff done and then stream
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. Same for me. Okay. Cool. As I kind of want to like, I touched on myself like already. You know, like I kind of just wake up, do stuff, and then stream in the afternoon, and then on the weekends and stuff, I'll do social stuff with my friends or like whenever I go see my family. Okay, cool. Let's see. We'll start with Nufo again. Yeah, and then we can do Nikki after. So, what's one of the things that you had wished you had known before you became a streamer? Or let's just say career. Stop saying cool, chat. Sorry. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know. I feel like I needed a little bit to prepare for this question. I don't know. I think I wish that I was better at like marketing myself, because then it would help like my brand grow, you know? Like trying to do everything like at the same time, like with no like prior knowledge, like it's kind of tough to know like how to like really sell yourself in a way.
Shelby. Or actually, we'll do Nikki and then we'll do Shelby. So think about it.
I didn't want to go anyway.
What? I said Nikki and then yeah. Nikki.
Yeah,
What's
was the
one
question
What's
again?
one thing you wish you had known before you began your career?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, there's definitely like a lot of things that I'm sure we all struggled with because it's kind of like a learn as you go type thing.
Yeah,
but,
what's one of them?
Man, I don't know. Mostly tech stuff for me. I guess if I could have the OBS stream setup guide of, I don't know, whatever, that would be nice. But that doesn't really matter now. I don't know.
I feel like there's probably a more like metaphorical answer for that than tech
Maybe.
stuff. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think?
Wait, I
Shelby?
have a good one that I thought
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it on.
I think one thing I think about this actually kind of frequently is like, I wish I would have known before. Like, I'm from Alabama, which is like I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. It's like a small town where like there is no clout. Like nobody there has clout and nobody is famous. So it never occurred to me before I'm not famous, but before I became a streamer that
You're
is a
famous to me,
thing.
Shelby.
And I realized way too late that, even if you have good intentions trying to befriend or just hang out with everybody in your industry, whether it's esports, streamers, like whatever, just pro players, like just literally anybody in the industry, girl, boy, doesn't matter. Like people are still, you, how do I explain this? Even if you have completely good intentions, people are still going to see it as like clout chasing, is what I'm trying to say. Or some people are. And you have to realize that like, you can't be friends with everybody, even if you want to be. Like, even if you're just trying to make friends, if you're just genuinely trying to have friends that are also streamers or also in esports, like some people are just not going to want to be your friend. And that's okay. They don't have to be your friend. You don't have to be friends with everybody. But I wish I had known that before I became a streamer, because I definitely got my feelings hurt quite a few times trying to befriend other people and then kind of getting hit with a like, oh, you just want to be friends with me because you're trying to gain. And I'm like, wait a second, this has gone very not where I thought it was going. But yeah. I realize that now, but you just, yeah, it's definitely a different world living in somewhere like LA than living somewhere where that was not even on my mind. So
Yeah, I feel like being far away from that, I don't really have to deal with that.
I mean, I've experienced it outside of LA as well, just like in general, like at conventions or just online, even like just trying to be friends with other people. And then
maybe I don't try to be people's friend.
Well, I've stopped trying to be people's friend. Don't worry, I don't anymore. But I used to when I first became a streamer. I would try to be friends with small streamers, big streamers, like just anybody that I thought might have something in common with me, like guy, girl, doesn't matter. I would just be like, wow, you seem cool. I would love to, play games or stream together or like just, collab, like whatever. Let's just have fun. And then a lot of times, or not a lot of times, but several times it was seen as like trying to gain from them or cloud chasing or like whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I guess I just did not realize. I'm kind of naive in that sense because I just never would think about that and just trying to be genuine to people. But I guess it's just a different world, being in this scene rather than just being a normal ass person.
Yeah.
Maddie, what do you wish?
But I wish I had known. I wish I knew how hard it was going to be balance out my social media while competing and being a pro. Like I wish I had taken a lot more time like focusing on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter like in the last 2 years than I'm doing like right now. Like I feel like 2 years ago would have been like a better time to do it. I mean, it's always a good time to do it, but I wish I'd done it sooner than later.
I think for me, the biggest thing that I wish I knew before I began this was just, man, I've like listened to like Shelby and like Iman and like all these really talented and like amazing women like talk about what they had wished they knew, and I kind of like looked at that and I tried to like make sure that I didn't fall into any like of my own hurdles, but I mean, of course you still hit some. So yeah, thanks Shelby for being a mentor.
Are
growing
you
up.
thinking of something specific or just in general?
No, oh, I'm just because I've gone to you in the past for like advice and
Yeah.
stuff. So I've definitely overcome or just like literally walked around hurdles instead of having to jump over them because of like input and like just you know, advice.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Even like we're in the Discord like last year I was talking with let me think Tiffy about like just shit that was going on with the stream, and she like helped me like understand and like realize stuff. Anyways, so I wish I had known that you can't make everyone happy. Like I mean, I'll be really honest with you. I like when people like me as like a person, but not everyone's gonna like you. You could like think that you're doing the right thing, think that you're being nice and you have the best intention, but someone will always be like, that's not good enough, I don't like that, or they just won't take you seriously, or they won't like you. So
I think that goes with the same thing I said pretty much, but like added on.
It's like
yeah.
friendship. Yeah. The friendship. Yeah. But it's like even just like people like that don't even want to be your friend, just like someone you're like making an impression on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Sorry, that's sad. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Okay. Oh no, it's gonna get even.
It's a harsh reality.
It's gonna get even more depressing. Next question is, what was your biggest failure and how did you overcome it? This is from Egg on Discord. Anybody feel free, I don't want to like call anybody, like, you know, call on anybody. Like, you guys have any like failure that you'd like to share that you like had you overcome it or learn from it? Preferably like streaming, gaming, all stuff related.
I gotta think about it for a sec.
Okay.
Let me think about it. There's gotta be something.
Yeah, but if you guys have anything, you can just like say.
I would say mine is making stupid tweets and regretting them. Like I'll make like controversial tweets and I like gotta piss some people off, and like I gotta learn sometimes to just, you know, keep my mouth shut or like
I think I know what you're talking about. Did that like just happen?
Yeah, it did.
That was a good one, Maddie. It was funny.
Good. But like, you know, I didn't expect some people to, or I should have expected some people to not get my humor. And I have to like understand that, and I learned like not everyone's gonna understand what I'm talking about and know that I'm being sarcastic.
What was the tweet?
I don't know. Okay, I'll say it.
Okay.
So there was like, I tweeted these e-girls are acting like DreamHack is a high school party, and it blew up fast. And you know, some people got really offended.
Wait, why?
Was that because
Wait,
of the
how is
Fortnite
that?
stuff or something else?
there
Or
was,
if
like-
you don't want to say, I don't
Wait,
know.
what happened? What does that
No,
mean?
honestly, like there's some Fortnite girls who are literally hanging out with like children, like, and I think it's weird. Like, I don't want to like point fingers at anybody. I just think it's a little.
Children that are guys or girls or
Wait,
both?
what?
Guys,
I'm
they're
so
guys.
confused.
Oh, guys. Okay.
Like the majority of the Fortnite kids are like 16, like they're young, and I don't know. I just thought it was funny because they were getting mad that that these kids didn't want to party. And I was like, what am I at? Like, I feel like I'm in high school right now, and they're grown women. Or not grown women, but like they're
16-year-olds about to turn up.
they're about to turn up. Like, I just thought it was funny. So I just made a joke out of it, and people got so offended. I was being called sexist, and that I'm like a figure for women in gaming, and I'm like talking down upon them. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I had to delete it.
That's not talking down on women. There's a difference between you can be friends with a 16-year-old. That's completely normal. But to try to party with them or like, I don't know.
Pressure them into partying.
It's getting a little weird there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I'm gonna tweet something, like even if it's gonna draw, like if I know it's gonna draw negative and positive traction, I try not to tweet about it. You know what I mean? Like
That's why like I never tweet about politics. Like never ever. That's like the same thing.
Okay, 16 is normal to party. I partied when I was 16, but if you're partying with people that are like 20 plus,
with like 16
It gets
year
a
olds,
little
that's
weird.
kind of weird.
weird.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how, like, that's a little strange. Like, I didn't party with people who were like 23, 24. I partied with other 16-year-olds.
No, but it's like
We were
you shit on
you know.
guys so hard, especially in the league industry for like, you know, being weird to like younger girls. But like, hey,
It's the same for dudes.
The tables have turned. The
Yeah.
Fortnite scene, what's up? So, respect, Maddie.
Thanks.
But yeah, yeah. All right. Anybody else got a failure they want to share? Feels bad, man.
I can't think of a specific one, but I think something I've definitely gotten better at over the years, but I still do sometimes is I definitely get like I don't really get tilted by the game, but if someone is being really dumb in my chat, I will lose my temper and like say something back to them because I'm not just like the type of person who just like ignores it. But 99% of the time I ignore it. But it's that 0.01 where I just like
one person, I guess.
it's like one person every like 6 months just like irritates me so much where I'm just like, all right, I'm just about to rip you to shreds, and I just like destroy them and then I ban them, and then they come back later and like message me on other shit and they're like, you are the meanest streamer I've ever been to. Like, you just banned me after I told you were an ugly whore. I cannot believe this. I'm just like, okay. I guess I'm just the worst streamer alive. I don't know.
That's literally how it is, though.
Yeah, I definitely could not do that. It's not necessary. I have a bit of a temper sometimes, but that's just my personality. So, yeah, it's a bit toxic.
There's this clip of me on my channel somewhere where I'm really, really drunk and I'm trying to do the worm.
Oh, God.
I think that's my biggest failure.
Is that not your biggest win, though, Nikki?
No, definitely not.
How did you learn
That's
from
my
it or
biggest failure.
overcome it?
Well, I don't know if I've quite overcome it because it still comes back and hits me every day. Sometimes people just post in my chat and they're like, hey, I think it's been a while since we've talked about this.
Oh my god. No, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of me jumping off my it literally was posted right this actually second as soon as I talked about it. Like the parkour shit. Like I don't know. Like there's a clip of
fall?
me. There's a clip of me jumping off my dresser onto my bed. And at the time I didn't have like a Tempur-Pedic bed. My bed was springs. So I sprung off my bed and I flipped onto my chair and split my lip open on stream. But ever since then,
no, I'm gonna watch it.
Ever since then, they've like wanted me to like jump off stuff and like just completely just parkour. So yeah.
Wait, why did you flip like that?
I don't know why I flipped like that. That's all I knew how to do. I just like jumped off that shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this like a sub alert.
It's so bad. But
You
yeah,
can took
so
off the glasses.
I gotta
yeah.
say,
I feel like
that
I've
was
seen so many videos of you
graceful.
jumping off
yes,
things.
most of my clips are just
okay, what is the noise? Are you jumping right now?
no, that's I know that I wasn't. Someone listened to it and you could hear it. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I just wish I didn't do that because now people want me to jump off shit all the time. You're like, wow, she changed. She doesn't, whatever.
She doesn't
Anyways,
jump off
she doesn't
things
jump off
anymore and
things
damage
anymore.
herself.
You're not the same
You've
streamer you used to be.
changed. Yeah,
I mean,
Wait, wasn't there a clip of you falling on your chair the other day?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but like there's so
Yeah.
many clips. Like there's several clips of me falling in my chair like that are just like new. Like the freaking okay, let's just move on. So, how has streaming and playing professionally, Maddie, positively changed your life? We'll flip to the flip side. We just did some negative stuff. Let's go to positive. How's it positively affected your life, Maddie?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've definitely grown a lot of confidence. I did not stream with webcam when I first started. I was very insecure. But then I inched towards it, and I feel like I can just be a comedian on stream. So I've definitely grown my confidence from it.
What about you, Shelby? How has streaming positively affected your life?
I mean, it's pretty much in every way possible. Well, when I graduated, I had a job I really didn't like, and then I stopped that job and I started being a waitress for a little while, which wasn't that bad, but I mean, nobody wants to be a waitress for the rest of their life. So then I started streaming, and I did that for like a year, like did both at once, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a way better spot, and I'd much rather play video games and entertain people for a living than code, which was what I was doing before, because it was really boring and my mental health was really bad before when I just sat inside and coded all day. So now I sit inside and play video games all day, which is better.
What about you, Nufo? How has streaming positively affected your life?
I think I just met a lot of cool people through it. Like you guys, I met like just people on Twitter because like when I go to events, obviously like people from my stream come up and they're like, "Hey, it's so and so," and like I think that meeting up like people from the stream is really fun. And what I really like too is that like people from my stream like become friends with each other and then they like hang out IRL. And I think that that's really cool because like they wouldn't know each other if it like wasn't for me. So I like being like that person that like puts people
A couple
together.
from my stream had a baby. Actually, no, they had three. They have three babies.
A couple from your stream had a
Yes.
did they meet on your stream?
Yeah.
What
They
the
have
heck?
kids.
What the heck?
And they're
You guys
really
have really cool
cute.
communities.
I was like,
It's
oh
just,
my
like,
God.
people
They had
are
like
having kids in my
twins and then another one. I don't know. I was like,
That's
I'm
awesome.
gonna live through you guys because I'm not having any babies. So like, looks good to me.
What the heck?
But yeah, and also I also was at a really crappy job that I didn't like. So I was working at Adidas for like 3 years and I really hated it. So
Yeah, I was working at Target and I hated it too.
yeah, that's part of the reason why my boyfriend was like, "Oh, why don't you stream?" And I was like, he's like, "You hate your job, like just give it a try." So I literally worked like I streamed one day and then I went into work the next day and I was like, "I'm out." And then I just like stopped working there. I was just like, well, now I have to grind my stream because if I don't, like I'm gonna be broke as hell. So yeah, I think that being able to play video games and entertain people, just like Shelby said, is really awesome and it's fun to be able to do this.
What about you, Nikki? How has streaming positively affected your life?
Well, since I started doing music during high school, I went on home studies right into high school, so I didn't have a ton of friends anymore because I don't know, everyone I used to be friends with was like, "You think you're too cool for us," and I was like, "No, I'm just busy, I'm sorry," and I don't know, it didn't work out. And I don't know, all of the friendship and social interaction that I could ever need and I can handle, I get from the stream.
Same.
So yeah, it's like it fills that need for me every day. I prefer to stream than to go outside. It's very nice
Ooh,
to
damn.
yeah, it's I don't know, it's nice. It's made me happy. I used to feel really unbalanced, like no one was in my life, so I definitely don't feel that anymore.
Yeah. I think much like Shelby said earlier, I'm like copying you again with your answers but changing the words around a little bit.
Just copy my homework, but like, don't tell anybody.
Like, I'm pretty much like everything about my life has just like been really awesome with like streaming. Like, I've become more confident in myself. I was able to reach goals that I never thought would be possible, like moving to Los Angeles, and like hell, someone even like donated $100 and was like, "Give this to your mom," and I was able to just give my mom $100. Like, and like I've given my parents and my sister, and like I've been able to just take them out and like just make them happy, and that makes me really happy. And just, I don't know, talk to a stream and get to know many people. So it's just changed my life, and it's gonna be like that forever. Okay, cool. Anyone got tips for any smaller creators and gamers looking to get into the esports industry?
Have fun. It takes a long time, so if it's not fun, you're probably not going to be trying to do it very long.
That's a really good. Yeah. When people people ask me in my chat, they're like, how do you get viewers? Like, I want to stream, blah blah blah, or like whatever. It's something like that. I'm just like, you know what? Don't worry about the viewers. Just have fun with it. Do whatever you think is fun, whether that's playing League or doing a different, something else, and just do your own thing and just, don't think about like the money or viewers, because if you think about that type of stuff, it's not gonna happen. If that's your end goal. You know what I mean?
Yo, Maddie,
Hello?
do you got any tips on like how to get into the esports industry as a pro? Because like, I'm just a new player and I'm just wondering, how do I become a pro player?
Oh, good question. You gotta fake it till you make it. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. Like a lot of
Just
like,
be good at the
players-
game.
I mean, you gotta be good at the game for one, but you gotta provide something. Like you can be as good as you want, but like there's like no value to something. Some people like they don't really bring anything to the table. Like you have to like stand out, I guess. Like a lot of people that like are Fortnite players that get signed are the ones that are putting in all the effort into becoming known, and they're doing YouTube, they're doing Twitch every single day,
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of time, just like Nikki said.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough in this day and age if you want to stream and have a lot of people watch to just like be really good and then just sit there in silence and like don't say
Yeah.
anything. Whether it's Fortnite or anything else.
Yeah.
You got any tips, Nufo, for any newbies trying to get into the esports industry or just gaming in general, like streaming?
I agree with Shelby to like. I just think that you should have fun, and I also think, I think you just have to be like consistent. Like you can't just stream one day and then not stream for like 2 weeks, and then think that like your viewership is gonna stay the same. Like you have to be like consistent with it and like grow your community. And I also think that it's important to like also interact with your chat. Because like if I go into a stream and like I'm just like hey, and like there's nobody in the stream or like nobody like there's not that many viewers like. And then the person like still doesn't acknowledge you, I'm just gonna be like, okay, bye. So then I'll just leave. Like I think that it's important to acknowledge the people that are in your stream, like watching you, giving you like ad revenue and stuff. And I just think that it's important to talk to them, and then that makes people want to come back because then they feel like an actual part of your community and not just a viewer. So I think it's important to communicate, and I think it's important to be consistent and also have fun.
Okay. And then the next question that I have is, do you guys have any recommendations on must-have gaming / streaming peripherals?
A stream deck.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say Stream Deck.
Yeah, Stream Deck.
Stream Deck is really good.
I was just talking about like yesterday I was sitting there and I was just like pressing the button and I was like, this is the best investment I've ever freaking made. Like I used to like manually do sub hype and like that is so annoying, especially if you're playing something because then you have to like tab out, but then I feel bad like not giving sub hype. So that was a great investment.
Maddie, what do you think? Got any specific peripherals?
I mean, peripherals I would say are like, you know, your own choice, but or preference. I would definitely say a comfortable chair. Like you're gonna be sitting there for a while.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You want to be comfortable, is what I mean.
I think a wireless headset was something I went without for a really long time, but then when I got a good one, I was like, wow, this makes a big difference. Which, I mean, that's not something you need, but like for me, I get up and walk around all the time. And once I had it, I was like, what was I doing before?
Your internet should be the first thing.
All right,
I
get out of
hosted
here.
this kid the other day, and he had like 2 viewers, and I just thought it'd be, you know, interesting to see the reaction. I think everybody needs a second monitor because it took him about 10 minutes to notice that he was rated by 600 people.
Aw. Yeah, 2 monitors is good for streaming. What would you say? Like, what do you give advice to somebody who doesn't have a second monitor for streaming? Like, what would you tell them to do?
Tab out when you die. Look
Or
at
use your
chat for
phone.
just a sec. Yeah, it sounds kind of hard, but
Okay. Yeah, I'd say a stream deck is like a must-have, and like pretty good lighting for like cam quality is nice. You don't have to use cam, but yeah. Do you guys have any specific person in your life that inspires you? Or they don't have to be in your life, just someone who inspires you to take on your profession, what you're doing. We're thinking about it. I'd say for me, it's my mom, because she just like, my mom is she's super hardworking, so it just inspires me to be hardworking as well.
I'm thinking about it.
I am too.
I feel like it's not a person, but I feel like my house inspires me to work.
Your belongings.
Did you just say your rent inspires you to work?
Well, no. I mean, I own it, so it's like I don't know, more inspired to pay it off, you know.
Okay. I would say, okay, I'm gonna go way left field with this one. I love getting inspiration from anime because they're always overcoming some crazy ass shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm like, wow, yeah. I'm like, man, if Goku can, beat that guy up in Dragon Ball Super, like, if he can defeat Hit, like, I can do it too. Like, I can do anything. I got this.
Word.
Yeah. So whatever anime I'm watching, I usually think about them when I'm having a hard day and I'm really trying to keep going. I'm like, would Deku do this? Probably not.
She out here laughing
Oh
at
my
me being
God.
inspired by Bills. She's inspired by Geng.
Okay, but it's epic. What do you mean? Your bills aren't epic.
I promise you, they're pretty epic.
Your bills do not have epic or orchestrated music behind them.
We
could add some.
Oh my goodness. What about you? Does anyone inspire you, Maddie?
Or
Or anything at this point?
Right, anything? I mean, I might as well say like popcorn inspires me.
What you trying to say?
No. I think not wanting to go back to like working at the movies. Like I don't want to go back to like a little noob. Inspires me. Like I want to just keep going forward.
So popcorn does inspire you.
So popcorn inspires me.
Inspired.
I don't want to be sweeping up popcorn again. Like that was annoying.
When she smells popcorn, she shudders. Yeah, I feel that.
Wait, did someone say that?
No.
No, you just said.
Yeah.
What the heck? But anything inspire you, Nufo?
I'm gonna be cheesy and say my boyfriend, because I just feel like he's hardworking and like it makes me not want to be like a loser and not be hardworking too. So like I'm gonna want to work hard too and not feel like I want to be successful like together. Like I don't want to just be like tagging along for the ride. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna say that I feel inspired by him because he's like really determined and he's had like a tough career. So I think that's inspiring that he still continues to work hard.
All right. So besides anime and loans and boyfriends and popcorn, how about any women in particular that have motivated you?
Ooh, Alex Morgan. She's a soccer player for the women's U.S. team. Definitely inspired me growing up.
What about you, Shelby? Any?
I need more time. These questions are coming so fast.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
I'm thinking.
I got a thing too.
I would say my grandma, because my grandma is a very nice lady. She makes me
Aw.
want to be a nice lady.
Honestly, for me, I guess I would say Valkyrie because I've like followed her and like we've known each other for like 5 or 6 years. So like I've watched her like really grow. So I think that's inspiring to be able to like watch somebody grow as much as she has and become like successful. Because I've like known her since she worked at like a bank and like at GameStop. So like from seeing her like go from that to like where she is now, I think that's really interesting.
I think Kitty Plays is one for me. She's always been one for me because she was the first streamer. Well, she was like one of the first streamers I ever watched. I think she was definitely the first female streamer I ever watched. And I loved watching her like stream every day. It was a long time ago, like before I ever streamed. And I didn't really watch that many Twitch streams, so I don't know. It's just nice that I'm friends with her now and she's just always doing new stuff. She's inspiring.
I'd say for me, I'm gonna get called a simp, but Pokimane. She's been a really, really, really big inspiration to me
Simpin'.
ever since I was like 15 years old. She was like the first streamer I watched when she had like 200 viewers, and she was still using like expo markers on her wall to like write down all the subs. And Shelby too, when I was really young, like literally 15. So like
Now you really simping.
What? Stop! I can't. I'm just being honest, okay? But yeah, so like, there's just a lot of like women that I've just watched and looked up to. I mean, like, you got X Choco Bars, you got Foosley, you got Kimmy. There's just so many women. So yeah. All right. How do you guys deal with negativity on social media?
Gets
I
me
roast
down, man.
the shit out of them. Just kidding, we don't do that.
Sometimes it's fun to roast them. I
It
don't
is
know,
fun
get
to
them down,
roast.
man. Sometimes I just feel like I'm a ugly troll, and damn, it just be like that sometimes.
Oh my god,
Rear-
this is like
rear
very
your
deep
troll
all of a
head.
sudden.
Yeah, I who was talking about streaming giving them confidence? Was it you, Nufo? Who said
No.
that? I was like, no,
No.
streaming took my confidence away.
Yeah, it
What are
does
you
the
talking
opposite for me.
But it
I
gave
felt
me
somewhat
so much
okay.
confidence. But then, I mean, there's a lot of like shitters on here that like will just destroy you about anything that you do, like just breathing. But I mean,
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly-
I breathed once and got backlash. It was rough.
I used to ban a lot of people. Like, now I just like roast people in my chat, so like that's fun. But like on Twitter, I'll just like I used to block people a lot, but then I actually like a couple days ago like unblocked like everybody I had on Twitter just because I was like, you know what, let's start fresh. So I did that, and a lot of people were like, hey, so sorry for like what I said like years ago, blah blah blah. So that was cool too.
I actually
But
apologize to you for mass unbanning.
Yeah, like
Were they like
no,
waiting to be unbanned?
I don't know, because I have no idea, because I had like 4,000 people banned or blocked on Twitter. So like
what?
Wow.
it was
It's
like
a
a whole
lot.
like a couple years ago I went through like this whole thing, and I was getting like so much shit for like months. So I like blocked a shit ton of people, and then like now everybody's like apologizing for how they treated me. But honestly, I just don't even let it get to me, because it's like, you know what, like these people are sitting at home like watching, like just keep watching me like you've been doing, like whatever. Like I don't care. This person, because I've gone to so many events and had so many people hate on me like on social media, and I've never had somebody say something to me in person ever.
Mhm.
So these people are never gonna say anything to me in person, so they can just keep watching, and I'll just be like, okay.
Maddie, how do you deal with negativity?
Oh, I just had a great line in my head. Oh, I got it. You're just like living in their heads for rent free. That's
Oh my
good, right?
gosh.
That was a good one. I don't know. I sometimes I cry. Sometimes I'll talk shit back.
I've
I
cried
was-
before. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay to
right.
cry.
Like, some people are really mean, but I was also like a troll at 13, so like I kind of understand. Cause I used to do the same thing, but now it's like it sucks to read it. Usually I ignore it. I don't like blocking people because I feel like that means they kind of won against me. That's
Yeah, I
just
get
the way
that.
I see it. But yeah, I usually just either mute or just ignore or just let them do it.
I do. I like want to respond sometimes. Like
Same.
I'm gonna even bring it up like right now. I was like looking at a tweet like while we were talking, and it's like this girl named Proxy Fox. She posted this really nice tweet today, tagging a bunch of like amazing women, and then
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who are mad about that.
and then someone said
Wait, why?
they are not all talented, and then this girl said content creator equals selling your body on Patreon/OnlyFans. There are some like it's just like saying it's just so annoying. It's just like why like Proxy's posting a tweet about all these amazing women, and then there's just someone that says only 3 of those people are actually talented.
Honestly, those people are just like so sad in their own lives.
Dude,
Like,
why
that's
people
honestly,
hate
like, all
on
it comes down
International
to.
Women's Day, man.
I just like I responded to this person that said only 3 people on that list are talented. Yo, Nikki, they tagged you by the way.
Hey, at least I'm one of them.
Yeah, I told him I said half the people on that list smurfing your peak, bro, because like his bio was like gold 4 auto main, like I'll go gold 4 main, but I'll never go after like looks or appearance because that is just shit. But it's like you lose that at that point. But it's like if it's like, you know, rank or something, I'll like joke with them. But I mean, yeah, so
Honestly, I've realized that the people that just like talk the most shit are like the ones that are just like the unhappiest. So I'm just like, you know, like this says more about you than it does me. Like, and half the time the people that say stuff on like Twitter and like Instagram are on like burner accounts because they're like too afraid to say it on their main account.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I just don't let it affect me that much anymore, because I'm like, okay, obviously you're a fucking loser. Sorry.
Whoa, whoa.
Got him.
Yeah, the ones that are just completely random, I never really think much of. Like the people that are just, they've never even interacted with you. Like they just like look at your picture or something and just judge you based on how you look or whatever, and then just be like, oh, you're a thought, you know? But the only time it really upsets me, if it has happened a couple times where like someone who's been part of my community just randomly, like, they were completely normal, and then all of a sudden they just randomly dislike you and just say, like, actually, fuck this stream. I fucking hate this broadcaster. You know, like, and just says some like random hate. And that's like the only times when it's only happened like 2 or 3 times, but I don't know what's going on in their life, but that's the only times where it's actually upset me, where I've been like, damn, that hurts my feelings, because like I thought we were friends, and then all of a sudden you're like, actually, I hate you.
I feel like, yeah, that happens. That's
happened to you guys, right? Where it's just like out of nowhere, they just say they hate you, or like they can't stand the stream, or like whatever, and you're just like, wait a second, what?
Or not even that extreme, and they just start being like randomly like passive aggressive.
Oh
and rude, and you're just like, what the fuck? I thought you were cool. You're even sub. Why are you saying all these mean things?
Or just saying like slightly off stuff, like trying to irritate you when they like weren't doing that before, or just something like that. And that's when it like really hurts you, because you thought you knew that person and they were your friend, and then all of a sudden they're
cool, man,
being really mean. Yeah.
What do you guys love the most about streaming, besides the negativity from social media? We're going off track right now. Other side of the horizon. Nufo, you want to start?
The question was, what do we like the most?
Yeah,
about streaming?
What do you like the most about streaming?
I guess honestly that I was able to make like my like biggest hobby into like my job, because like growing up, like I was never into sports. I tried to get into sports. I tried to get into like art stuff, like I don't know, I tried to get into like horseback riding, like random shit, and like nothing ever stuck. But the only thing that I was ever like genuinely interested in was gaming. So like I'm just really happy that I was able to make gaming into like my actual job.
What about you, Shelby? What do you like the most about streaming?
I like to be able to interact with people without it draining my social
battery,
social energy bar. Yes, it's really nice to be able to talk to people and, I don't know, build a community and have other people that you can talk to all the time and joke around with, and just also I really like making people happy. It's kind of the same vein. I'm a people pleaser, so when I stream, if I feel like people are entertained or they're enjoying the stream, it makes me really happy.
What do you like about being a pro player, Maddie?
I like competing. I think it's a really fun adrenaline rush that I get every time. Like I grew up playing soccer, and it's like the same thing. Like I like teamwork. I like winning sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I just feel like they're very connected.
Thank you. What do you like the most about singing, actually?
I don't know. Singing is always something that I felt powerful when doing it, you know. It's almost like an emotional release. I don't know. Yeah, I was just kind of just doing it ever since a really young age, and always I've just enjoyed it. It's just been in my blood.
What would you say? What is it like performing on stage? Is it the same feeling do you think Maddie gets when she's doing a tournament?
Maybe. It's there's definitely nothing like it for me. It's crazy. I definitely prefer sharing the stage with a band. I also understand
chilling by yourself
thing. Yeah, it's the worst when they're like, "Can you perform this with an instrumental track?" And I'm like, "No, please get a band." Yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy feeling. It's the most scary thing right before you do it, and then the most awesome thing when it's done.
Do you guys have any personal goals that you want to share? This is a very generic question.
Wake up.
just want to keep waking up. No, I don't know. Sure. Waking up. Let's just leave it at that.
That's deep. That's really deep.
Hashtag deep, dude.
Shelby, do you have any goals you want to share?
I've been streaming for a long time, and I've had a lot of different goals. throughout the years. But my goal for this year is actually a little different. It's not really stream related. It's actually kind of the opposite. It's to just focus more on myself, and like I have a lot of fitness goals right now, and kind of like really focus on that and make myself as like I guess physically and mentally fit as I can. And then also, I mean, I'm streaming just as much. I'm not like sacrificing any stream time or anything. I'm just not really like, that worried about like my sub count or like my viewer count or like just whatever, because I feel like I've focused a little too much on that in the past, especially like the past couple years, and it's kind of I put my own health in the back seat, and I just want to really focus on loving myself and being the best I can be, and then I'll go back to having some stream goals. But for now, I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I just want to be healthy and happy.
What about anyone else want to share their goals?
I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of goals I have right now. I think I have to like reconsider them.
Okay. All right. What do you guys do to keep yourself motivated?
Watch anime.
I don't know. Sometimes I am simply just not motivated, but that doesn't mean I can stop doing things. So a lot of times just push through until the motivation comes back. Feel like I'm losing motivation, maybe take a day off, but I don't know. I think if you let it go any further than that, you just get deeper.
You go into a
less
slump.
motivated. Yeah. So you kind of have to just push through it.
I agree with that, because like some days I'm like, I do not want to stream today, but then I know that I'm gonna feel like butt after, because I'm gonna be like, I didn't stream today, so I'm gonna feel like really unproductive and like I wasted the whole day. So I feel like thinking about the fact that I'm being unproductive and I'm just like wasting days when I could be like helping my brand and like help my stream grow, like that's what motivates me.
Maddie, I know you said you didn't have any, but
Oh,
do you have any hidden ones?
Like, are we talking goals or motivation?
I guess motivations.
Okay, that's easier. I think like refreshing, like if I'm getting pretty mad like about my performance or even just practicing some days, I like to just get away from it and restart, and I think that's like more motivating to me. So I know that I'm going back to pretty much like a level 1 on the next day.
Okay. And then some of our last questions here that I have is, as a content creator, what is the easiest way that you guys like make friends? Or just like, because I know Shelby was talking about earlier how it was, you know, it's kind of hard to make friends, since I mean,
Don't do it.
but yeah, how do you guys meet new friends? And do you find it difficult too, since you spend so much time online?
I think all my friends are from my stream.
I would say mine are all online. I have a hard time like replying to people because I just like forget, or I reply in my head. So like I guess that's my problem, is making friends and just branching out by being responsible by talking to people.
Most of my friends are from online games, and I guess other like streamers that stream really similar stuff to me, like Jayden and Nikki and Wendy, and you guys from Genji.
Yeah, pretty much same.
I've also met a lot of friends that I still have from Final Fantasy 14 when I used to play. A lot of my girlfriends. We used to play that game all the time. I don't really play anymore, but yeah.
Most of my friends for me have come from League. I'd say like 90%. Nah, I'd say like maybe 75 to like 80% of my friends. The rest were like from school and stuff. But yeah, and then recently, I don't know if you guys know, but I used Bumble BFF and I met a girl named Sydney, and we actually hung out, and it turns out that she has like a lot of similar friends in the League scene that like I know. But yeah, she doesn't play League, but we played League one time, and it's really cool to like hang out with her and talk to her, and we got food a couple times, and she got to meet some of my friends like Jack or Cat Evolved, so really cool. Oh, and also Broken Blade. So yeah. And then I guess the last question It stayed. Amanda wrote it. She said, "Let's be honest. Is creating new friendships hard?"
So hard.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
From what I said earlier, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's like awkward.
Yeah, I feel like I always worry that I'm being annoying or weird.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
I don't want, especially if they're like bigger than me, like I don't want them to think that I'm trying to like leech off of them. Like I'm just trying to be friends. Like
Maddie, do you think it's harder, especially since you're like a pro player?
I think it's easy for me to reach out to people, but I don't like to because I don't like kind of like what they're saying. I don't want to leech off people. Like I'd rather just be me and have people come to me. But like I feel like I should be reaching out to them most of the time. But yeah, it is pretty hard. I'm lonely.
Then
See.
this was a question from chat earlier from Nadro. He said, "What has been your highlight or some of your highlights so far in your streaming career? Like, do you have anything that comes to mind? Like, it's the biggest thing that's happened, or one of the biggest." I'll say for me, it was definitely moving to Los Angeles last in January. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's moving to LA too.
It's hard.
I think mine is probably going to All Stars because I got to do a lot of stuff that was super fun, like take over the league Instagram and play against other like
Did you meet Faker?
really good. Yeah, I met Faker. I met a lot of pros. I played against a lot of pros. And I got to be on the client the whole time because I was the ambassador for the or one, there was like I think 3 ambassadors for each. Remember there was like league groups, like there was like a purple one, a red one, a blue one. It was like based on your playstyle in the game, and mine was the purple one, which was like aggressive.
I remember I was in your
Remember?
house.
What was it
I
called? It was called
call
like
it Club
Berserker,
LuxxBunny.
or what was it called? And there were like the blue one was like healing and like supporting your team, and then the red one was like a solo player. You guys remember this?
Yeah, I do. I don't remember what they were called though.
I can't remember. What was mine called? I can't remember. But anyway, there was like heads of the house, and when you clicked on it, it would like show you the pictures of them, and I was in there for the whole time that it like went on, I guess, and that was really cool because I was like, yo, choose my Harry Potter house on League.
Maddie, what was something big for you?
I guess like moving to LA was really cool.
Oh, you said LA, yeah. What
Yeah.
about Fortnite wise? I want to like know some Fortnite stuff.
I think when I qualified for the grand finals for the FNCS trios back in September, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
I was the only girl. It was a really cool feeling. I was very, very excited. I felt so relieved when it happened. Like I wanted to cry.
Oh, wow. Nikki, what about you?
I mean, I guess finally making enough money to move my stream out of my bedroom at my dad's house was really cool. That was a big moment.
It's not singing for Riot.
Singing on stage?
Oh well, you
in
said
front of
streaming
thousands?
career.
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, but let's just say
But
let's
that
say
counts.
career.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, my very first show with Riot was in Santiago, Chile, and I was in front of 10,000 people. That was the biggest thing I had done by far at that point. So, you know, that was cool. I don't know, doing the 10th anniversary thing in London was really cool too. Doing Worlds in 2017 was really cool. Yeah, I don't know, those are all fun moments. I guess playing with Sneaky at All Stars was cool. Lots of fun moments.
What about you, Nufo?
I don't know. I'm feeling very insecure right now because I don't have
What
anything
the-
lit like you guys have going on in from my streaming career.
I mean, what? It's still your streaming
You
career.
guys
It's
are like
something-
traveling and qualifying for things
That
and
does
like
not
meeting
make
cool
what you've
people. Like I
experienced.
feel like a loser.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if I can really think of one.
You got to travel. You got to go DreamHack and stuff. Like that's cool. Some people don't get to do that.
I actually hated DreamHack. I was like,
Okay,
I'm never
never
going to
mind.
DreamHack
Never
again.
mind. Okay, never mind.
Well, I guess like through streaming, this is gonna be like really nerdy, but through streaming, I became friends with Zezima from RuneScape, and I thought that was really cool because he was like the #1 player in RuneScape. He had like the highest skills and everything all the time, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Like everybody in the RuneScape community like knows who Zezima is. So I thought that was really cool.
Wow, it's like the shroud of
Yeah, kind of.
RuneScape. Wow, people still play RuneScape. Yep. Cool. So that pretty much wraps up all the questions and viewer questions and from Amanda. Do you guys have any final thoughts or words that you'd like to do? And then we'll do plugs and then yeah, final words.
Thanks for inviting us, Jayden.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is fun. I like doing these.
We're doing 2 more. So with other people. But yeah. I
We're doing
just talk
2
about
more.
it.
You're not invited.
I mean, no, if you want to. No, if you want to. It's an option. So I haven't brought it up yet, but we're doing 3 this month. So yeah.
Classy.
Damn.
Cool. So where can people find you guys on social media?
Twitch.tv/LuxxBunny. And everything else LuxxBunny.
What about you, Maddie? Okay, Nikki?
What happened?
Nikki?
I don't know. I think it's NickiTaylor on everything except for Facebook, but no one uses Facebook, so that's okay. NickiTaylor, NICKI, no Y's, please.
And
Please.
what about you, Nufo?
Twitch.tv/Nufo, Nufo on Twitter, and mnufo on Instagram.
All right, Maddie's son is that's hers. Maddie's son. It's Maddie and then son like SUN. And then on Instagram, I know it's 3 N's. And yeah, so go follow
Maddie's
her.
done with this podcast.
She's really good.
She's
the
all
other-
over it.
I think your Discord's messed up. Okay, and then you guys know where to find me. It's either here or social media at YourPrincess or YourPrincess LOL, and then exclamation point Discord and chat if you want to talk to Threshix. Anyways, yeah, so thank you so much to Genji and Bumble, not only for putting us together, Genji, but Bumble for just like sponsoring this whole thing. And it's freaking International Women's Day, ladies. Oh, what's up, Maddie back? Yo, what up, Maddie? Where can people find you?
I mean, apparently nowhere. I keep crashing.
Where can people find you?
On Twitter, MADDIESUUN. Twitch, just Maddie, MADDIE. And Instagram is Maddie Sun with 2 N's.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys, and thank you, Bumble. I mean, you know, you see the Bumble thing going off all the time. The Bumble BFF is like the app that allows you to meet people online. And there's the gamer badge. I used that recently, and then met Sydney, as I talked about it earlier. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to check out these girls, please. They're all very talented, beautiful, and really cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. All right.
Thanks for inviting us.
Bye.
Thanks. This is Epic Gamers.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
Did you end it?
Okay, goodbye.
I didn't end it yet, but that's okay. We can just leave. Bye.
Okay.